Hello, welcome to the Matthew Alton Art channel again. Today I'm going to do another drawing of a hand. This is in response to the fortnightly art challenge on the Patreon, which for this fortnight is hands. The last one I did was a pencil sketch on the 1st of January, and this time I'm going to try a charcoal sketch, and I'm going to try a bit of subtractive drawing, so putting some charcoal on the page and then lifting off the charcoal to reveal the highlights on the hand, and that sort of thing. I may as well add some sort of highlights using chalk. I'll see how it's looking at that point. But yeah, another hand drawing, so hopefully it will go okay. Let's get on with it. Well, I'm putting charcoal over the whole page here, and then just very gently with a narrow piece of charcoal just drawing out the general layout of the hand using dark lines, just so I've got the actual place where the hand is. And now you can see I'm starting to smudge the charcoal and remove the charcoal that I've added using a putty rubber to reveal the highlights of the hand. Now going back in with the charcoal to add lines to finalise the structure of the actual placement of the hand. It's quite difficult, of course, to draw subtractively using a putty rubber, as it's quite a big edge to remove stuff with. So there's a bit of toing and froing going on, removing charcoal and then adding charcoal again over the top. Shame the bottom of the fingers aren't actually in the video frame here. Oh well, I'm normally fairly good at checking that things are actually in shot when I do it. Not this time. But it gives you an overall idea of the technique and how I've done it, different to the last hand drawing that I did from the pencil, which was sort of building up the shadows from a white page. The reference I was using for this was an art prof reference video, which has lots of different hand poses, each timed to 10 minutes. I froze the video and just worked as long as it took. And in terms of how long it took, I think it was about just under an hour to do this sketch. The reference was also with a white background, so I've sort of complicated this by doing it on a dark background. Really, I probably should have found a reference with it with a dark background, but it's good to challenge yourself. Some quite foreshortened fingers on the little finger and the ring finger. Yeah, it's difficult to get those to stick out at the right angle, but I think by the end I've managed that. You can see the actual finished drawing on the left here. Sort of two light sources on the reference as well. One, the main light source coming from the right of the drawing, and then a more subtle light source sort of highlighting the shadowed areas. So you get quite a good example here of a core shadow with a bit of lighting on either side. I'm not sure I've actually perfectly drawn that, but you know, I'm learning. Certainly enjoyed doing this sketch this way. I've been using pencil again recently for the last few bits that I've done, so it's nice to return to the charcoal and sort of using it in a quite loose way. Well, this is the final drawing, as you've seen throughout the video as I've been creating it there. Overall, I'm quite pleased with it. It was nice to do something slightly different to what I've normally been doing recently. It's slightly off in parts, but it's a fairly accurate representation of a hand. I could have made things easier for myself by using a reference with a dark background rather than sort of imagining a dark background in it. But not too bad overall. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new here and you've enjoyed the video, then give it a thumbs up, and do subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. The numbers of subscribers are a bit static at the moment, so it'd be great to get those moving in the right direction again. If you're interested in subscribing to my Patreon, this is a response to the challenge, or the fortnightly challenge that we set on the Patreon, then I'll leave a link in the description of the video for you. Okay, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks very much. Bye.